Hi there, thanks for stopping by the Giant Monster Games YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be painting this 7th edition Birds of Paradise. Going to be getting rid of this white border and putting some stuff maybe in the foreground here. Going to be just kind of giving a general card alter action here. Let's go! What I do first of all is I actually prime the card. So I actually put a matte sealant over the entire card before I even started putting some paint down. The second thing I do is I take a kind of a neutral gray and paint over everything that I'm going to be painting on. Find it covers up blacks and whites quite well versus trying to paint my normal colors directly onto the card. Like paint a yellow over top of the green here would be a lot harder than if I paint the gray first and then paint a yellow over the top of it. Obviously, I mean a yellow over the white would be a lot better, but I'm not guaranteed to be painting yellow over white patches. It's probably going to be, if anything, it'll be crossing over from the dark green into the white, and then that gets all kind of weird colors. Or if I paint everything one flat color, then I have kind of a starting base to work off of. Right down here, I'm going to be putting in some kind of leaves and I don't know, maybe flowers. I'm not really 100% sure in kind of these areas here, but I don't know exactly how I want to lay them out yet. So instead of me painting them in there and kind of having to deal with them later, I'm going to paint them in now. Instead of painting them in now and trying to figure out what I want to do, I'm going to paint them in later because they're going to be foreground. I'm going to be extending the background through, so it's kind of, you've probably seen this, it's actually was requested kind of to do it similar to a specific card. So I'm kind of replicating another card that's already been done, where they've extended the background through the border, but not over top of the border. It's a really neat effect. It's a lot of extra work, but I think it'll turn out really well, so that's what we're going to go for. One little trick is if I kind of hold my brush up close to the colors I'm looking at, the paint I'm using I know dries a little bit darker than what you actually see here, so I generally kind of try to say, okay, this is the color I'm trying to match, but I know it's going to be a little bit darker when it dries, so I'll put it in a little bit lighter than it normally would to compensate. So you're probably wondering a little bit, like, what exactly am I trying to do here? I'm kind of focusing on matching the colors that are in the painting and making sure that things flow down in kind of a more natural-ish kind of way. Try not to work one area too much. You kind of really want to work all over, but at the same time you also want to work as far back and move forward. Same reason why these leaves here, which will come across, this one will actually probably go over the frame itself, but these ones will be behind because I don't want to actually cover up the words Birds of Paradise. So see how I'm just kind of working from the background all the way into the foreground, kind of matching whatever I see on each layer, kind of trying to build a depth and volume. Something else I do is I actually work under really bright lights, so all the color contrasts are exaggerated by 20-30%. So all the color contrasts are exaggerated by 2 or 3 times compared to what people actually see when they're playing with this card at the coffee table or at their game day, wherever they're playing with this card. They won't see probably as much as I'm seeing because I have 4 lights shining down onto me right now. So I get a much more vivid view of what I'm looking at here. And you guys might even be getting a more vivid view as well. There we have it. I've finished up this Birds of Paradise. I think it looks pretty neat. Feel free to leave a comment below what you think of it. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video so I can keep making more of these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.